Most foods generally are not very menacing, but if handled or prepared incorrectly, some foods can lead to very serious illness and even to death. So join me as we go through 10 of the most dangerous foods in the world. First, we have Ackee. Ackee, the national fruit of Jamaica, has been banned in its unripe forms in the US since 1973. When unripe, this fruit contains a poisonous toxin called hyperglycin A, which disrupts blood glucose production and increases the risk of hypoglycemia, leading to a risk of coma and even death. The seeds should also never be eaten, as these are extremely toxic. Next up is the star fruit. Star fruit is a fruit that is found in tropical areas. It is originally from Asia. Studies have shown that eating star fruit can have a harmful or toxic effect for people who have kidney disease. The substances found in star fruits can affect the brain and cause neurological disorders. This toxic substance is called a neurotoxin. People with healthy, normal kidneys can process and pass this toxin out from their body. However, for those with kidney disease, this is not possible. The toxin stays in the body and causes serious illness. The symptoms of star fruit poisoning include hiccups, mental confusion, seizures, and in serious cases, death. Next up, blood clams. Blood clams can carry diseases of the blood like hepatitis, typhoid and dysentery. This is because they live in low oxygen environments where a lot of viruses and bacteria thrive. Blood clams filter 40 litres of seawater per day and the water is dirty. The clams absorb these harmful bacteria and viruses like hepatitis, typhoid and dysentery. Next we have elderberries. The black elderberry shrub grows all over the world and has a number of medicinal and culinary uses, as well as making a lovely hedge. Its berries are used in making wine, syrups, pies, jams and other extracts. It is always cooked before use because the seeds, and about half of each tiny berry is a seed, contains a glycoside that includes cyanide, a deadly poison. Cooking destroys these glycosides, making the berry safe to eat. If you eat enough raw elderberries, it can cause a toxic build-up of cyanide in your body. You'll know if it happens when the vomiting and diarrhea kick in. But most people do recover pretty quickly, but sometimes the poisoning is particularly bad. Next we have monkey brains. Monkey brains are known to carry VCJD disease, which will kill you. It takes a little over a year to die once infected, but it is not a pleasant year. Some of the symptoms are dementia, loss of motor control, depression and anxiety, blindness, loss of the ability to speak and understand language, difficulty swallowing and chronic pain. Unfortunately, there is no known cure. There is no way to slow it down and there's no way to treat it. you simply die. Next, we have Larb. The risks from eating raw meat include contracting trichinosis caused by an infectious worm, along with fatal bacterial or potentially rabies infection. The consumption of raw larb and loo made with raw pork has led to several cases of human Streptococcus suis infections in Thailand, some of them with a deadly result. Next up, we have wild mushrooms. There are numerous types of wild poisonous mushrooms, particularly the death cap. As deadly as some toxins may be, touching mushrooms is harmless. The harmful toxins in mushrooms must be consumed in order to harm you. Collecting mushrooms for consumption is unsafe, and even experts have died from picking the wrong mushrooms. Because of the risk of severe poisoning after accidental consumption of toxic mushrooms, the MPIS experts are warning foragers to take care when picking mushrooms, and only to consume those that they know to be safe. Raw cashews. Cashews are never sold raw in the shell. That's because cashews contain anacardic acid, the same chemical irritant that makes poison ivy so much fun. The poison is in the oil of the shell, not the nut itself, but when it comes out of the shell, the nut is covered in the stuff. Handling the shell or eating the raw nut can cause a reaction. To render it safe to eat, the nut is roasted to eliminate the acids in the shell oil, but it has to be done at high enough temperature or traces may still remain. Next, we have rhubarb. Being one of the more common foods, you might be surprised to find this unassuming plant on this list. Typically used to make jams and pies, the rhubarb stalk is absolutely fine to eat, but steer clear of the leaves. These contain oxalic acid, which is toxic to the kidneys and can even kill you if you consume too much of it. An adult weighing around 143 pounds or 65 kilograms would need to eat somewhere between 9 to 18 pounds of rhubarb leaves for this to happen. But even if only a few leaves are ingested, you would likely suffer a number of unpleasant side effects like a burning throat and mouth, nausea, difficulty breathing, diarrhea, and more. At number 1 is Fugu, aka pufferfish. So, the top of this list of most dangerous foods is the exotic Japanese delicacy Fugu or pufferfish. It's the most poisonous food in the world and has to be intricately prepared to prevent it from killing the recipient. Fugu contains lethal amounts of the poison tetrodotoxin in its organs, especially the liver. The poison is a sodium channel blocker and paralyzes the muscles while the victim remains fully conscious. Eventually, the victim becomes unable to breathe and dies from asphyxiation. In order not to be licensed to serve fugu, Japanese chefs undergo years of specific training. In the US, it can only be sold if it has been prepared in Japan and freeze flown to the US under license in customized containers. There you go guys, hope you liked what you saw. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't, please subscribe for more content just like this. Hope you have a great day, see you again soon. Bye bye.